How to spot semen retention grifters. This is coming directly from the Lord himself. God is speaking through me. Oh, this guy can't have a relationship with God. He doesn't believe in God. Oh, I don't know. You're such a godly person. You should know when you're looking at a guy who has a relationship with God or not, right? Perhaps those who have the eyes to see, they can actually see if I do have a relationship with God or not. Perhaps it's very close. Perhaps it's very close. Perhaps it's very intimate. Wow. Doesn't read the Bible, doesn't believe in Jesus, doesn't subscribe to all these crazy things about semen retention, but has a relationship with God? No. Let me impress upon your mind. Let me impress. This is coming from... All right, enough. So, semen retention grifters. How to spot them. They'll make you think that there is a problem that you need to solve. This is the key. Anybody who's trying to convince you that you're not good enough, that you're doing something wrong, that they have the solution to it, that you just need to join them or pay a certain amount of money or whatever. I'm not saying that there aren't services out there that are legitimate and aren't like going to be crazy or cultish or get too far. But look, man, there is no incentive, there is no money, there is no power in just telling you that you have the power yourself. You have the power yourself, and I'm going to tell you that. You don't need anybody to tell you what semen retention is. You know what semen retention is, whatever it looks like for you. Don't let anybody take this from you. Don't let anybody tell you what this is, what your journey should look like. Don't let anybody guilt you and shame you for things that you're doing on it. Man, I get behind this camera and I am honest. I'm actually honest. I'm vulnerable about when I fall, and people tear me to shreds for it, bro. And they prey on the weakness. They love to prey on the weakness. Always relapsing. Oh my God. You guys shouldn't listen to him. Oh my God. It's all because he doesn't believe in Jesus and the Bible. His channel's gonna go to shit. Dude, it's all mind control. If you don't mind, then it doesn't matter. But man, this stuff is powerful, man. That's why it's so important. When you're in semen retention, man, there's going to be so much weird shit in this space. It's already here, and it's going to get weirder. There are going to be people that strictly do this for their own profit, for their own gain. They're not really here. They're not really doing it. And they're not really doing it at all. They're not being honest about their journey at all. And they're not here to really help people. They're just here to make a buck, get a following. Use your discernment to figure out these people. Use your discernment. I'm not calling anybody out. I just want you, the viewer, to use your own discernment and judgment. Look at their energy. Look at what they're doing. Don't look at what they're saying. Look at what they're doing. Read their energy, man. Does it really, Does it seem like they're speaking from personal experience? Like literally they're living this journey? I swear there's so much in this space, man. You just gotta, whew, just be careful. Just be careful. Um, guilt and shame are meant to keep you down. They're meant to keep you weak. They want you, like grifters want you guilty and shameful and weak. They want a problem about you. They want there to be a problem about you, and they'll hone in on it, and they'll just drive their fucking fist into it as hard as they can and just be like, well, I have the solution though. Here's strength. Here's pride. Here's, or humility or whatever, whatever dudes are, whatever the thing is. Here's pride. Here's humility. Here's redemption. If only you subscribe to this, or join this, or buy this, or become a member of this. And I'm not saying that it's just difficult to tell, man. It's difficult to tell at this stage. Use your discernment, because there are also grifters use promises, like grand promises. They'll use this grand ideal promise of like, oh, semen retention is going to be, oh, it's like this amazing thing. You're going to become a god. You're going to become a titan, a demigod. You're going to rise to the heavens and shit like this. Okay. Maybe, but here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's not true, even though to me so far it does not. I don't believe that. That is not something that I've noticed in my own experience, and that is what I talk from. I only talk from my own experience. And that's what I want the viewer to, that's what I would advise. That's what I would advise. Just go from your own experience. Look at what this thing is doing to you yourself. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of semen retention, is the inner journey, the inner knowledge, the inner realizations, the inner epiphanies, the inner explorations. Jesus Christ. The what happens to you? What happens to you on this journey? What gets taken from you? What gets added to you? Parts are being reassembled. You're in a lab, and parts are just, they're taking off the rusty parts. They're putting on the upgraded parts, the shiny new parts, and you're getting new gadgets and stuff. You know this from experience. Just go off of your own experience. That's all that I would say. And just, and don't let anybody tell you what this is supposed to look like. Don't let anybody shame and guilt you for it and make you feel weak or not good enough, or you're not doing something right. Fuck them. Fuck those people. They're poison. They're poison. But I often say that evil is unconscious. Angels are conscious. These people, I don't think that anybody is inherently evil. I think everybody has good intentions. I think that evil has good intentions. Everybody has good intentions. But the problem is, so many people are just so unconscious. They don't recognize things in themselves, that they have a blind spot. They have huge blind spots. They fail to see things. I used to be like a vehicle for the darker things and evil, you could say. And heck, I might still be from time to time. I probably am from time to time. Like, come on. You never get rid of it. But like, you constantly strive towards the light. And man, but back then, I thought that I was great. I thought that there was nothing wrong with me. I was a catch. Everybody thinks that. But I'm here to tell you that God wants you to be strong. He wants you to feel strong. He wants you to be strong. He wants you to feel pride in yourself. He wants you to feel proud of yourself. He wants you to love yourself. He wants you to not be shameful, not be guilty. He wants you magnificent. He wants you shining. He wants you sparkling. Anybody who tries to get you down, man, just nah. Again, I'm not saying that anytime somebody charges a service or you have to pay for something that somebody's doing, I'm not saying that that's necessarily a grifter. They might be actually coming from a real genuine place of trying to help people and doing this for good. And they're actually doing it themselves. And their knowledge is good. Look at an example would be Beyond the Alchemy. I think Yash, he has charged for stuff. He charges for one-on-one consultations, and he charges for satsangs. I don't know, but he's and I don't know if his books are, honestly, I don't know what he charges for, if his books have charges or not, but that guy, you can tell, man, that guy ain't looking to, like, what he literally says to you is like, he's trying to help people, man. He's a really good dude. He's really genuine. He's really trying to help people. He's coming from a good place. A lot of his advice, man, that really matches up with my own experience. And that would be like an example of somebody who's legit. And I can't speak for anybody else, but so I'm not saying that necessarily means, but use your discernment. You just evaluate it. Just really evaluate it, man. Does it seem like it's getting too wild? Does it seem like it's getting too far-fetched? Does it seem like too much is being asked of you? Do you feel like your mind is getting infected? That's like the key. There's a certain like quality. There's a certain like, you feel like your mind is getting infected. It's getting just like it's taken over little by little. There's an insidious sort of creep into it. Just notice that, man. Just notice that. Semen retention is your journey, yours. And there is no problem. You're doing great. That's the thing. There's no money in telling you you're doing great. There's nothing wrong. Just keep doing what you're doing. Consistency is everything. Just keep on showing up and keep doing what you're doing. Every day, stay consistent, show up. Keep doing it. Wow, I solved it for you. There you go. There's your solution. Just keep doing it. Consistency, have love for yourself, have space for yourself. Don't be shameful or guilty. There you go. Solved it for you. Wow. I solved it. There you go. Maybe I should package that in a fucking 12-step program or some sort of community or whatever. Charge you a membership or whatever. There you go, man. That's literally it. That's literally it. I'm more concerned with, like, I'm interested in my own, like, sort of discoveries about myself and life and revelations and stuff while on semen retention. And I'll sort of, like, share this stuff. But I ain't like, bruh, I don't want a following. I ain't gonna like charge money. And I'm not saying that people who do that are necessarily bad. Not saying that's a path for some people. But that's not me, man. That's not me. So, and I'm honest, bro. See, another thing about Semen Retention grifters, what they would look like. What they would look like. I'm not saying like there aren't dudes out there that are on long streaks and that haven't relapsed for a while. But what a grifter would do, is they would not be honest. They would not be honest publicly about breaking their streak or not. Or they would at least, maybe they could not share if they broke their streak, but they would never say that they're on a super long streak. They might just choose just not to divulge information about what day they're on at all or how long they've been doing it at all. But what a grifter would do is say like, I haven't relapsed for so long. I don't relapse anymore. I've completely conquered lust. And then they'll, if you're relapsing and you're lusting and you're looking at PORN and you're jerking off and you're having sex and whatever, they'll guilt you, they'll shame you for it. They'll just try to get you to buy into whatever they're doing to fix you. They'll try to solve your problem. You see how this works, man? And the whole way, they would never tell you that behind closed doors they're just spilling their seed or whatever. That's what they would look like. And you can't know. That's the whole thing, is all of us behind cameras, all of us giving the Semen Retention advice out, you don't know. You can't know for sure. You might be like, oh yeah, his energy is great. He has the gaze of purity, all this stuff. You don't know for sure, man. Doesn't it always bother you that your mind might be fucking with you? You don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. Only the person behind the camera knows. That should fuck with you. That should cause you to take a moment of pause and be like, what the fuck is all this shit? Just have some common sense, man. Don't buy into any dude like religiously. Don't get crazy, man. Just stay within yourself. Stay within your lane. If things start to happen that are incredible, well, great. Then that's great. You've discovered that. But don't start to draw like crazy conclusions and stuff like this from it. Oh, this is just I'm gonna spontaneously just spark into mist and just ascend into the heavens. You know what I mean? Or I'm just gonna be an avatar and have no worldly desires and attachments, and I'm just gonna be like Buddha himself. Bro, you don't know where this is going. None of us do. It's probably going different places for different people because everybody's different. Everybody needs to be used in a certain way. Their energy needs to be used in a certain way. They have different work to do, different things to carry out. Bro, I get on here and I'm actually honest about like relapsing, looking at PORN. People just, bro, I get absolutely demolished for it. That should tell you everything you need to know, man. That should tell you everything you need to know about this fucking community. So, and I know there's a lot of you that are very supportive. Love you guys. Much love. There's a lot of you that are really supportive and you guys get it and you're here. You're great. You're great. You're just honest, like good dudes. Like we'd probably get along together if we were just to go hang out, have You know, well, we probably wouldn't have a beer. Maybe we can have a beer. But look, man, that's probably the only thing I would do with the people that subscribe to my channel is I might just like, you know, we might just meet up one day and just like chill and just have a talk. Just like talk and just like hang out. I wouldn't charge any money for it. Like, bro, I'm here to just, like, that would be something I'd probably do. Like, that's what means something. That's what means something is like creating like just dudes, just good dudes that can just hang out and just like have a good time. I ain't charging for fucking. It's probably the only thing I'd do. I ain't charging for nothing. But yeah, man. Isn't it wild how like there's a huge section of this whole community that they're godly and they follow the Bible and they're Christ followers and all this stuff and they're just, oh, we're just so righteous. A dude gets behind the camera and is vulnerable and honest, they tear him to pieces, bro. Very, very godly. Very godly. Yeah. Dude, it's just so ironic. They're so ironic, it's hilarious. And bro, I literally don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, you don't understand. You don't understand what you're looking at. You don't understand, bro. Just, man, just be careful. I said it in my last video, but I'll say it again. Just be careful. I want the power to go to you. I want you to be powerful. I want you to be powerful, bro. Whoever you are. Like, curate your own environment. Use your own mind. Paramount. Don't let anybody tell you what's what. I'm giving my opinion here, yes. But I don't, like, I would never, like, make anything conditional on people believing me. I still have love, and I understand when people disagree. I understand. It's when, like, man, it's when it just gets too far. When people try to shove things down my throat, that's when I have to hit back. That's when I have to hit back. When people try to shove things down my throat, when I'm getting attacked, when dudes are making videos about me, calling me out, that's when I have to fucking hit back. Fucking trash, man. All right. That's it. This video.